In this video, excuse me, I'm going to show you how to finish the dynamic simulation. I already started it. My car started up here. I'm going to continue to play it while I kind of explain what's happening. So the suspension, obviously the suspension in the front is not strong enough as it comes down this hill. But you'll see that once it comes up here, it should have built up enough speed. I actually set mine with a degree of freedom. It's hard to tell that these wheels are actually moving, but they are. And somehow I got this crooked. I don't know how I did that, but you can see I'm looking directly at the right side, and for some reason the front wheels and the back wheels are off from each other. So somehow it's a little crooked, but that's okay. So what it's going to do now is it's increasing speed. I'm at about 2.5 seconds of calculation time, and about 500 it's going to be 5 seconds and 500 calculations. So you can see it launches in the air, and it should land, and the suspension should take the brunt, and you'll see the wheels spinning as well. I set those to a degree of freedom, so they were released, but now it has definitely turned. If we look at the top view, you can see it's definitely turned to the side. So somehow something is uneven, but still it's all good. So that's probably enough calculation time. I don't really probably need a whole lot more, but it's skidding because I didn't put a whole lot of friction between the tires and the end. So that ran out. Perfect. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this and I'm going to publish it to the studio. Okay, I have already set up one thing, and you see this little dot. This is a camera that I set up. I'm going to do a new camera to show you. I'm going to go to my animation timeline. I'm going to pull this right here, and I'm going to open this up just so you can see that this is the camera. I'm just going to, for right now, I'm going to delete this camera, and I'm going to show you what you can do with this camera. It's pretty cool. And then this is my calculation. I set it to 6.5 seconds, and I calculated from 0 to 500. I said that earlier. There's 5 seconds, so 500 here, 6.5 seconds. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you what this looks like right now. And I'm going to scoot this back so we can have this here. And I'm going to set this to a generic camera view for right now, and then we're going to rewind it and play it just so you can see. So here it goes down the hill, and then it skids to the side and it stops. Okay, that's pretty cool. So what I'm going to do now is I don't want to see it from that far away. I want to follow it. So what I'm going to do is on this side, I'm going to right click on this camera, and I'm going to zoom into where I want my camera to start. I'm going to say camera view. Okay, so here's 1. I'm going to change this to camera 2. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoot this time a little bit ahead to right here. I'm going to scoot my image, and I'm going to hit my little camera button. Boop. Okay, so then we'll scoot forward to about, like, let's say, I don't know, here, and I'll hit the camera button again. Boop. And then I will scoot to, like, here. Okay, I'm going to hit my camera button again, and then I'm going to scoot the time ahead again. This will take a little bit of practice, and I'm going to hit my camera button again. Now, when I rewind back and I hit play, you ready? Here it goes. It's going to follow, and then skid out. It doesn't look very good right now, just because it's, it's calculating a lot. So when you record it, that's when it's gonna make it look a little bit better. Okay. So that's what we want. I'm gonna set this to an AVI file. And I'll show you, you know what, I'll show you something else too. We'll go to save here. I set my frames to 30. I'm going to set them back to 15 frames a second. I'm going to set this to 6.5. And make sure you check preview no render, otherwise it'll take a half an hour. And I can't remember which one. I think we want, I'm going to do the uncompressed one. It'll be a big file, but here it goes. Starts to move, and it should be, here it is here. It should be good to go. There it goes. That's it. It's gonna skid to a stop. And that's it. Alright. That should record everything you need.